You should not sleep on medicine in Black Myth Wukong, although some are useless and some are really great. I got the info. There's also a secret spell that can more than double your regular damage. I want to go over many important things the game does not tell you in this video. Like, there's more to jump attacks than you might think. When you jump and do a light attack, you bounce off an enemy, after which you can do that again and keep bouncing if you want. While with the jump and a heavy attack, you immediately land at the feet of the target and can then follow up with a ground combo. Well, one nice thing you can do for more damage is first a light attack, and then when you're still in the air, do a heavy attack. So you basically combine the two for more damage and you still land near the enemy. So when you do a heavy attack in the air, you will consume your remaining focus points. The more you have, the more powerful the jump attack of course will be, but it's in particular nice that even without focus, you can do a jump and a heavy attack without having to charge it up first, making it a very powerful move to deal a lot of damage while mostly staying safe from enemies with annoying attacks. It's really great as like the final hit to take out an enemy. And the Featherlight skill from the foundation tree is amazing, by the way, as you significantly reduce the stamina from jumping. Like this, the amount of stamina you consume normally when jumping, and with the skill unlocked, it's way less, so totally worth getting. And a nice combo you can do is the mobile spin attack, because this charges up your focus bar really fast, so then you can unleash a powerful jump heavy attack. Although you could of course also use the regular heavy attacks. We touched on this move in a previous video, but I want to focus on one particular aspect of it. So it's of course made to counter arrows, but you can also use it from close range. But if you unlock the focus spin in the foundation skill tree, things get insane. So this says that it massively increases the focus gained from successful hits with the mobile spin, and that is not a lie. I really wish I knew this earlier, because it's actually insane how strong this is, especially against slow and easy to kill targets. Like, you will have your 3 focus points back in no time, and you can also use the immobilization spell to freeze an enemy in place, and in some cases the mobile spin does not cause this effect to break. So now you will just kill the enemy very easily and also have 3 focus points at the end of the fight. So yeah, don't sleep on this. It's one of the best moves in the game, and you, by the way, now see the secret spell that I want to touch on in a moment. It's truly insane. And by the way, if you like the video so far, leave a like, that would really help me out, and subscribe, because we got way more Black Myth Wukong videos like this coming your way. First, some other important info, like, did you know that some medicine are actually not that good, while others are really strong? So we did some testing, and the tiger subduing pellets that increase your attack only increase it by 8, while the enhanced variants increase it by 15. In practice, this means that my regular attack normally against this enemy does 126 damage, and with the enhanced damage potion, it goes up to 154. So yeah, nothing to write home about, and the same, by the way, for the defensive potions. They really don't do a lot. While the status effect potions are actually insane, so you can of course use them to already cure the status effect when you have it, but more importantly is that you also get resistance for that status effect. And in the amount of testing that we did, resistance basically means that you are immune to that element for the duration of the potion, which is like more than a minute. Like here, this boss is doing electricity effects. We have the potion on. We do not get the shock status effect. Same for this enemy. Normally it would easily freeze you with this sort of tornado it does. Now I can just stand, like, it still does some damage, but I'm not getting frozen anymore. So yes, while the potions that give buffs aren't that great, the medicine that cure your status effect and then give resistance are insanely strong, especially against bosses, of course, with a particular element. Now what you can also do is go into a transformation while the enemy is building up a status effect. Then when you get out of that transformation, the status effect is gone, so another way to counter it. But one more important thing about that is that you want to spend your focus points before you enter a transformation, because otherwise you will lose most of them when you get out. Like, there might still be some focus left when you get out of your transformation, but it's only a fraction. So make sure you do a strong heavy attack and then go into your transformation. And maybe you spend some points in the acceleration skill from the stance tree. They note that each talent level slightly increases the health recovery upon consuming a focus point, but what they don't tell you is that it only counts from focus points that you earned by hitting enemies and dodging attacks. If you charge a heavy attack, you will not get any healing from this skill, which does make the talent a bit less useful, although with that mobile spin tactic, you can of course get focus in no time, and when you then spend one focus point, you only get a small portion of health back. It's also not a lot when you spend 2 focus points, but it is kinda nice when you spend 3 focus points and you immediately heal, by the way. So you still get health back even if you do not hit an enemy with your heavy attack. And a way to make a heavy attack and all your other moves way stronger is with the spellbinder, a secret ability that increases your damage, and there are multiple ways to make this effect even stronger. So first things first, activating this spell costs all your mana and you are unable to use a transformation, your other abilities, your spirit, and a vessel. But in exchange, your damage is enhanced based on your max mana. So the more mana you have through skills and items, the more damage you deal while in this mode. Like this can double your damage, where normally a basic attack crit is like 110 and now more than 200. And you stay in this mode, by the way, until you rest again at a shrine. An item you can, for example, use to increase this effect is the Thunder Flame Seal Curios that gives you 30 extra mana. It's a random drop from these Lightning Monks. You can find them in the new Thunderclap Temple area or in other regions in Chapter 3. Just like with other random item drops from enemies, you have to be very lucky that it drops, but getting the Gore-Eyed Daoist Spirit is easier. You encounter this boss from the Windseal Gate fast travel point in Chapter 2, and then simply follow this road, and then you will see the boss. Take it out for the spirit, and this one already gives you extra mana, but more importantly, you can use this spirit before you use the spellbinder, and then still get the benefits from the effect. Because the staff namely stays, and when you stay close to the staff, you deal even more increased damage. Like it stacks pretty significantly. Now of course you have to stay close to the staff. Upgrading the spirit does increase the radius and also the mana you get from the spirit, so then you can make the combo even better. But yeah, we want to toy around with this even more. If you got tips, drop them of course in the comments. And the best part is, getting this secret spell is pretty easy. So you have to do a quest, and that starts from the north shore of the Bitter Lake Shrine. Go to this orange-red building. If you continue, you will see an NPC in trouble. Help him and then continuously talk to him until he says the same thing. So just talk to him a couple of times and then return to the shrine. If you don't do this, he will not spawn in the other location. Make sure you have the Ring of Fire spell equipped and then go to the Towers of Karma fast travel point. If you don't have it yet, simply follow the path from the Forest Felicity Shrine all the way up the mountain, and then when you see the Torii like this, go left. Follow the path and then you will find the Karma Tower Shrine. And now close by to the left you will find the NPC again. He is cold, so use your Ring of Fire spell to warm him up. Now talk to him a couple of times again, and now we want to go to the Melonfield Shrine. If you don't have it yet, simply from the Forest Felicity go down here like this and then make your way to the left. Follow the path to a cliff and you can actually go down here on the tree branch. And then you will get to the area. A cutscene will play and I won't spoil the rest. Finish the boss fight and they get the very nice spell. And of course subscribe for way more Black Myth Wukong videos if you haven't already. A like would really help me out. And check out the previous video with some game-changing unlocks that you can't miss by clicking on the screen. I will speak to you very soon. Goodbye.